Good morning. Good morning. We're back. Sorry. We're back. It is Wednesday, and this is another episode of Wanted Inspiration with Friends. I am Tanisha Shanae, Miss Inspiration, and I'm excited that you're here with us. If you are brand new to the channel, or whether it's on Facebook or it's on YouTube, hit that like button, follow, subscribe. We're here every Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. ish. Central Time, 8 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday to Friday. So we have conversations about lifestyle, about purpose, healing, relationships, singlehood. We talk a little bit about everything, and I love it. And I'm really excited to have you here. If this is your first time. But go ahead so that we can reach more people. Hit that like button so that people would know that we're here in the morning, and then they'll know how to find us as well. So this morning I saw a post. It spoke to me, right? And this is why I'm speaking to you about it, because some of you might be like me, and we're honest around here, right? It's about being honest about reflective moments, and healing is about honesty. So the only way that we can grow and we can continue to heal is if we are consistently honest with ourselves about the things that we do and the things that we shouldn't be doing. Okay. And so I saw a post and it said, stop perfecting in your drafts. And I was like, what? Why are you over here in my business? And so basically what this is saying is so many of us, right, Tanisha included, if you go into your drafts right now, whether it is on YouTube, it's on TikTok, Facebook doesn't let you have that many drafts. So I won't even say Facebook, but like TikTok, Instagram, right? You go into those drafts and you probably have about, some of you, depending on if you are truly a content creator, you probably have hundreds of quality, ready content that's like ready to go. All you got to do is just press post, schedule it out, whatever you need to do. And that is a problem that many of us have, right? I do struggle with the perfectionist um, spirit, as people like to say. I've always had that issue growing up. Would look at things and it's like I wanted things to be perfect. Like it was just that's just how my mind was. I wanted to be perfect. I wanted to get the perfect scores, and it was a real struggle. Like I was talking to someone the other day, last week actually, about when I was in elementary school. We took the citywide exams, and for in that time, so I was in the 90s, right? I was in elementary school in the 90s, started testing in the 90s. If anyone in New York City remembers, we could not get 100, right? It was on a scale of 99, never 100. To this day, it still don't make sense to me. And so when I got my test results, it said I had a 99. And I remember going home, I'm crying. My sister thinks that something happened. Someone hit me. She's like, why are you crying? I'm devastated. And she was like, because you can't get 100, you're going to get a 99. In my mind, this perfectionist mind, as this little girl at this age, I could not understand that. And so that has been one of the challenges I've had in my life growing up. Um, I just turned 41 and I still feel it at times, right? There's times that I have to like remind myself it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect. You don't have to have everything in order. It doesn't have to have all of the things that, the experts are telling you. Just put it out. And I remember I had worked with this coach briefly. That was something that he had did with like other clients. He would, I guess, have them share their screen or share their phone screen with him, and he would go through with them like, okay, show me your drafts. And this is mainly on TikTok. And like I remember one girl, because we had like a whole community, and she was showing us like, oh my gosh, like I had so many things in drafts, and these were good pieces of content, and she just was like hiding it. And she was like, well, I want it to be perfect. And I was just like, I understand that so much, because that's something that I really do struggle with. And so I wanted to have this conversation because I do want you to start living. I do want you to start to create, um, And I don't think the creating part is our problem. It's just, we just got to share it, right? And I understand that a lot of times there's a lot of fear that comes with, being a perfectionist, right? We have hidden fears where, some of you might be afraid of criticism, people may not like it, or you're just in your mind, you feel like this is just not ready, like it just needs something else, right? It's like a recipe, and it's like it's not perfect until it has that pinch of garlic or Italian, or it needs a basil leaf, like I mean, a bay leaf, not a basil leaf, a bay leaf. Like, it's just something you're like, I'm looking for that. And that's just fear, right? It's going to also just be fear. You are afraid. And I don't want you to keep missing out. Some of us are sitting on 5, 6, 7 figure ideas, and we're not seeing the results of them because we are living in this fear. We are letting that perfectionism keep us in this bondage that is not allowing us to go out there and just be free and to do the amazing things that we're called to do. So if you are allowing fear to keep you, you're afraid of what they're going to say, they're going to criticize it, they're going to judge it. The reality is someone out there is never going to like it, right? Someone out there is going to always be a critic. There's a lot of people who wake up every single day and their only goal and objective in life is to go out there and criticize people for doing the amazing things that they are afraid to do themselves, right? That's what their goal is. So we have to get to like a space where we can learn how to block it out, right? And I know it's always easier said than done, but we got to get to a space where we figure out, like, how do I block this out? Because this is a issue, right? And it's stopping me and it's causing me to put all this amazing content, pictures, videos, even, faceless. Some of you have really great talent at creating faceless, reels and shorts, and you're not putting them out there because you're worrying about what the critics are going to say. No, it's perfect the way it is. Put it out there. And the one thing that I love to say and I love to see is that when you see those content creators, some of them, they're very transparent. Like, they'll put up the bloopers and the things that messed up. And those are the things that would get the traction. Those are the things that's making the people laugh, that people are not even criticizing. They're just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you did that. And they're just laughing with you because they understand that this is a process, right? There's going to be days when you're going to say things and you're going to be like, wait, did I just say that? How did I mess that up? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just becomes such an amazing thing. And then the second thing I want you to realize is that your drafts is going to have a lot of power. Some of you already have some powerful messages out there that none of us have heard. You said it the right way. You articulated yourself in the best way. And you already created that. It's already there. It exists. When you go back and listen to it, you get goosebumps. So just imagine if you was to put that out there, take that out of your drafts, and you was to publish that. If you got goosebumps listening to that message, imagine the people that need that message, how that's going to impact their lives. That's what I want you to focus on. That's what I want you, right? So your draft is going to definitely be a blessing. It's already a blessing to you because you already live it. You embody it. It's coming out of you. But it's going to be perfect the moment that it is out there for the people that need it to receive it. So there's already power there. The messaging was perfect. The audio was perfect. Everything was perfect. You got to stop thinking that it's not perfect and that it's not powerful enough and this is not going to do anything. No one's life is going to be changed. And you have to just continue to believe everyone's life is going to be changed by this message. And that's just what we have to focus on. I think another thing that comes up for me when it comes to like perfectionism is that, and I don't have this problem. I don't really care to like go viral. I think those moments, yeah, I see the good and the bad in those things. But everyone is just like, they forget it can reach 3,000 people, right? And within those 3,000 people, someone's life really might have been impacted. They might have really been blessed by it. But because it didn't get 300,000 or 3 million views, people start to feel like, well, this is not good enough, or, this is not powerful. And it's like, don't look at the numbers. Don't make this a numbers game. Make this I know what my audience needs. I know what the people that are going to come across this message are going to need, and just go up there and show up and show out. right? And that's what I said yesterday, the week of September 8th, I'm taking that week off, right? And what we're going to have that week is going to be the full, but I can't say the full replay because it was 21 days of living and thriving as Tanisha Shanae. Or maybe I might I don't think I'll take a whole month off, not 3 weeks off. That's too much. But we might have to, you know, do some replays of that, because when you just continue to show up, right, and you get outside of your head and stop overthinking and stop believing that you're not good enough, and you just keep going out there and you just live and do the things that you know that you're called to do the way that you're supposed to do it, is going to be a powerful movement. Things are going to shift in people's life. Me showing up every single day. Yes, some days there are people here. Like yesterday, we had about 7 people live, and I know you probably like just 7 people, but because how we got started, right? That's a lot, right? That video yesterday already, before I even logged in, just already had over 500 views, right? Since yesterday morning. That's a lot. That's a lot for 24 hours. And then you're like, oh wow. You know what I'm saying? Someone got something out of that message. And that's all that I focus on. Who can we impact? How can this change? And because we got some new subscribers on YouTube, that means that it did something for someone, right? It made someone take action. Someone said, you know what, I need to follow this so that I can, tap into a little bit more to what is going out there. And that's just something that I had to get over as a perfectionist, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. I just have to keep showing up. Whether I make mistakes or not, whether it gets 500 to 1,000 views, or if it just gets 10 views, I have to continue to keep showing up and believing that what I put out is going to be picked up by someone. So the last thing is that it's better to have some form of movement than to just try to master everything, right? And so we hear people always say, like, they have like 85 different skills and talents, but they haven't mastered anything. And sometimes just having movement is going to be the best thing. So it might not be the best edited, right? So it might not have the master edit with like Adobe. It might not even be edited in Canva, but it's good, right? It's we get the point. The quality is decent. We see the message. We hear the message. Put that out. Like, put that out. It doesn't have to have the top notch. You don't need to go on Fiverr and go pay somebody to edit these videos. That's going to be impactful in someone's life. There's going to be a day for that for you. Absolutely. And I believe that for you. But I want you to have faith, and I want you to understand that faith is just basically just like trusting God, that he's going to bring the right people, and that as you continue to grow and you continue to develop in this gift that you are using and putting out whatever that is, that he is going to help to refine that motion, right? So he can't refine something if you're not doing something, if you're not doing the motion, if you're not showing up, if you're not posting. So get those posts out of the drafts and start posting. That's your challenge for today. If there's something in your drafts that you really are like, yo, I think I might need to put this out. I want you to, after you listen to this message, I want you to go and find that post, and I want you to post it. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to post it actually on all of my platforms so that you also can see. Okay, so this is going to be your what have I been perfecting in drafts that I need to release into the world as it is, right? And when I say as it is, you're not going in, you're not editing, you're not going to take it, download it and then make some edits. What is one thing in your, let me go right now. Let's do this right now. Sorry. I feel like when bills take your money, companies taking money, it's not fair. TikTok. Let's go to TikTok. What is in my drafts in TikTok? I know I got some drafts. I'm pretty sure. Oh, they cleaned out my drafts. That's why. Yeah, they cleaned out my drafts. I think TikTok will delete them after a while. About to fall in love. You're about to fall in love. Ooh. So I have something in here. I'm gonna just post. Oh wait, did I already post it? Oh, did I delete it by accident? Oh, well, I think I might have deleted that by accident. That's interesting. Maybe they don't want me to fall in love. I remember that post too. I'm going to find something. I'm going to post it today. I'm going to try to find that post because that was just weird. Like, I had it. What happened? Oh, that was a good one too. I'm going to have to find that one. But yeah, so that's what I want you to focus on today. Find one thing in your drafts and post it. One thing in your drafts and post it. Okay? So I am your girl Tanisha Shanae, Miss Inspiration. If you are not following me, please check me out. Go connect with me on my Linktree, right? Connect with me about my books, about my community, my courses. I got a little bit of everything going on out there in my life. So if you want to tap in, please go ahead and do so, and I will look forward to speaking with you. Tomorrow is Thursday. Thursday means that it is Throwback Thursday. So tomorrow's message would be a Throwback Thursday message, and I hope you enjoy it. And I hope if that's your first time seeing it, I hope it resonates and it, hits you. These are messages that I have put out before, whether it's within the last 6 months or 6 years. You would never know which message you're going to receive. Last week's message was from like 2016. 2016, 2017. It was before I cut my hair into a mohawk. So that's how far back that message was. That just says a lot, right? So we'll see what tomorrow's message is going to be. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And for, again, as always, have a great day on purpose, with purpose. And what did I say? What we're going to do today? We're going to post that draft. Post it. Have a good one, y'all. Have a great day. I love you all.